This is a Russian command post. They're panicking because they've spotted a Ukrainian Bradley and Humvee heading toward their positions. Massive fire is opened on them because they understand that against this, the infantry doesn't stand a chance. But before that, let's look at how it came to this. The Donetsk direction. Two groups of Russian infantry move through the tree line. Their target, this apartment block. But the drones go first. We hear the situation inside the command post where they coordinate the pilots' work. They strike straight into the stairwells. The drones take the building apart floor by floor, softening it before the assault. On the Russian net, praise. The pilot did his job. A repeat strike, the same stairwell. They need no one left to meet the infantry. And here they are. The stormtroopers run toward the buildings. The Shtorm unit, assault infantry of Russia's 110th Brigade. The plan worked. First the drones, then the infantry. House by house, they seep into the apartment block and the private sector around it. The position is taken, but look closely. Every move of theirs is already on a Ukrainian screen. They raise a flag symbolizing the capture of the position. They don't yet know how it all ends. Two more dashed across the yard. A drone marks them. The count is open. A drone of the 425th Regiment hangs overhead. Sheds, cellars, dugouts. Everything starts being picked off by Ukrainian pilots. And here's the trick. The Russians think the ruins hide them. But the operators have been watching this crossroads for days now. They know every path between these houses better than the ones walking them. The thermal imager finds the hideouts, and the drones come. Just look at the number of strikes. A drone with a loudspeaker circles over the position. The message is simple: surrender, or the next bird flies into your window. After something like that, surrender is the best decision. But far from everyone does it. And then, the Russians see this. Ukrainian armor, a Humvee and an APC drive straight at the Shtorm positions. Listen to the Russian net. This is what panic sounds like. The commander orders them to be ready. The assault group is seconds from dismounting. Dismount! Among them, Ukrainians and Colombian volunteers. They run to the first stairwell. An enemy drone hovers above them. The assault groups disperse and scatter across different sectors. The groups work around the same houses that Shtorm just moved into. Recon spots a single Russian soldier, and a drone is immediately sent there. Strike! The enemy is panicking and tries to find better cover. They've taken shelter in this house. A couple of Ukrainian soldiers immediately move there. Grenades go into the fight. From HQ, they command a withdrawal. Storming is too dangerous. We see the enemy isn't going to surrender without a fight. The Ukrainians keep the Russians under pressure in order to pull back. Sometime later, these same soldiers told how it all went. Let's listen.
Но в окно, блин, не попал. Вот как раз, бачите, рикошеты это, ну не рикошеты, а пробивание ворот. Так, ага, вот один. Ну правильно, это вот ты подошел ко мне со спины, а я как раз возле этих держусь. Нет, его они просто сказали, что начнут его утюжить, поэтому мы как раз зашли чистить соседей.
The rest of the assault group pushes onward. Let's look at this through the eyes of a Ukrainian soldier.
Гайда. Все, продвигаемся. Проходим, рассредоточились.
An enemy is spotted in this building. The attack begins with an RPG shot. But the assault is interrupted by the sound of a drone. Commands to take cover ring out. And a moment later you hear the drone strike.
Воздух, пацаны. Воздух, подвал, ход. Назад, отход. Скид, осторожно!
The commander passes information over the radio.
Осматриваемся. Був скид, все good.
Next, the soldiers slowly advance, checking every meter. They need to check the basement.
В подвалі наших нема.
First, a grenade is used.
Чекай! Давай, пробуємо заходити.
Then the soldiers carefully try to move in. Having gone down, they clear by fire.
Все. Москва, аминь.
The drones keep detecting and destroying the enemy. The commander reports over the radio to everyone that Group 3 managed it. But then this happens. The way home is cut off. The Russians have slipped in behind the assault group. Something must be done urgently. A group of stormtroopers moves toward him. The commander constantly updates the enemy's location. There he is, pressed into a forked post. Sure, the drone doesn't see him.
Під стовпом, як прийняв, де роздвоєний стовп, біля кладбища, на вуглу. Плюс, ото воно, трошки нижче.
Pay attention to this Russian infantryman. For the Russian army, he's very well equipped. That's why the decision is made not to take risks and to use several drones. They found two more. They hide behind the nearest cover. But the Ukrainians see everything. The drone flies to the target. Impact. Look how it was from the Russian soldier's camera. They hear another drone approaching.
Она упала. Бежим! Стой, тихо! Нет, еще одна. 300! Срочно, нога! Жгут! Где? Пацаны!
The group is destroyed. Now it's not as dangerous for the infantry to move. They check every house, but they don't take risks. This is where they realize the enemy won't surrender, and they plant a mine. A few seconds later, the building is blown to pieces. But now the Ukrainians end up in the same situation. They move between houses, and an enemy drone hovers above them. They start taking fire. They hide and call for help. 2 vehicles, 2 tasks. The Bradley goes for the group, for evacuation. The Humvee carries TM anti-tank mines. Its address, the building packed with Russians that we showed at the start. Their movements are under Russian observation. They can't allow the evacuation. That's why fire is open from every weapon. As soon as the Humvee stops and drops off the group of soldiers, a drone tosses explosives straight into the open hatch. At the same time, the Bradley also comes under attack. And here, a soldier with an RPG in his hands lies in wait for it. He takes the shot, but misses. And that lets the Bradley get close to the enemy positions. They're in these buildings. The enemy is suppressed, so they can go for their infantry. They're roughly here. At the same time, the Russian pilots try to destroy the Ukrainians. Look at this attack. The drone misses. Most likely this happened because of the EW system running on the Bradley. The infantrymen successfully load into the AFV and drive off. Because the Humvee is knocked out, an M117 also arrives to help. Under drone strikes, the armored vehicle picks up the remaining group of soldiers and also leaves the dangerous area. But where's the other Humvee? While the Bradley drew all the attention onto itself, the Ukrainians drove up to the building packed with Russian soldiers and are planting the explosives like this. Listen to what the Russian commanders say when they see this.
Они в подвал идут, прям заходят в подвал, 2 пи***ра.
Еще один сброс, ё...
Давай, давай. Выкидывай рюкзак, рюкзак из подвала, выкидывай срочно.
Уходите от подвала.
Выкидывайте рюкзак из подвала, либо бегите в 4-й проход, самый конец подвала, бегите. Джокер, стреляй. Бегите из подвала в самый конец. 4-й подъезд, пацаны, в 4-й подъезд, пожалуйста. Быстрее, пожалуйста, в 4-й подъезд все бегите.
Mission accomplished.
Давай, стреляй в него. Как ты меня...
Где следующая птичка?
This failure of the Russian defense will go down in history, but the most interesting part is still ahead. Now you'll see how a Bradley, as part of a large column, carries out a successful and very well thought out operation in the Kursk region. And at the end, we'll show you a Bradley operation that met the fiercest resistance. These bird's eye shots let us see the whole context. Look, here are 2 Bradleys. Here are the enemy positions defending this line, the Surovikin line. The column's task is to knock the enemy out of here so other vehicles can pass freely through the border with the Kursk region. It's this attack that will open the gates onto Russian territory and pull troops from the Donetsk region over here. Let's look at how it was. We see the Bradley driving through the Surovikin line, called the Dragon's Teeth. To cover the vehicles, numerous smoke screens are used. Here's how the Bradley does it. It stops, releases smoke, and a TOW missile. This missile can only launch if the Bradley is standing still. Right after that, a furious barrage opens on the tree line. One Bradley holds a bit farther back. The second drives right up close. Look at this power. Under such fire, it's impossible to lift your head. The Bushmaster cannon cuts through trees like cotton candy. And before the Russians can come to their senses, the whole column turns around and drives away, using a smoke screen as well. Pay attention to one more thing. In this footage, you can notice that an Abrams tank also took part in the attack, which confirms our words about how important this operation is. Mission accomplished. The column calmly returns home. And here's that very operation we spoke about earlier. Here, the Bradley will have a rough time. The moment it's spotted on the horizon, a massive artillery bombardment begins. The Bradley drops soldiers off at a huge trench system. To cover them, the Bradley furiously fires all around with the Bushmaster cannon. The infantry is dismounted and begun the assault. The Russians try to fire back. The Ukrainian soldiers throw a grenade and move in deeper. Next, the Bradley drives to the next sector. It again drops the infantry off, right up against the trenches. A drone was waiting at the drop-off point. It hits the Bradley, but the armor holds. No panic. The Bushmaster hoses everything with lead, and the infantry move inside the trenches. The Russian drone makes a few more drops. At the same time, Ukrainian drones and mortars are working the enemy positions hard. Under this fire, the soldiers quickly run inside the trenches. The Russians crawl out of their shelters. That was a mistake. The drones instantly start hitting them. Next, the Ukrainian stormtroopers come up there too. First, a smoke grenade is thrown into the trenches. No one comes out, so they decide to throw in a few grenades. One throws, the others cover.
Давай, буду лягать,